Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle against my boy Gig, aka Blastoise from the stream. This is a super close battle, and I really enjoyed it, so hopefully you guys do too. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling it. So anyway, just quick run through the teams. I got my Stealth Rocker, Carbink, and my Sticky Webber Masquerain, so my goal is to try to get Sticky Web up normally, but I see that he has 3 flying types on his team, so that's less of a priority at this point. I know my 2 big bears, Pangoro and Ursaring, are going to be pretty much the core set of offensive momentum on my team, and looking at his team, he's got some pretty big threats because that Swellow is so incredibly fast. It's going to be so hard to take down the Vileplume, Quillfish core, and that Eevee is really weird, but you're going to find out it actually does some work. So without further ado, let's get started with the battle. And like I said, guys, this is a super close battle, really good match. I really enjoyed it, so hopefully you guys do too. I remember the stream was going crazy like when I did this battle. So I'm gonna lead with Swagpole, pretty much thinking that he was gonna lead with his Quillfish, trying to get up his Toxic Spikes. So that's exactly what happens here. I feel like I'm in a pretty good situation. Like, although I do get the -1 attack fall, I'm like, alright, I could boost up on this Quillfish all day. I know Quillfish can't do anything to me, and I might be able to set up in a situation to really do a lot of damage to a lot of his team right here, even though he still has that Swellow. So I'm going to go for Earthquake. Even at -1, I do over half to this Quillfish. He's actually just going to go for the Toxic Spikes, get up his second layer of Toxic Spikes, and that's going to make all my Pokemon badly poisoned. So I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, predicting the switch out. He actually stays in, obviously goes for the Toxic Spikes, and now at this point he outspeeds, goes for Destiny Bond, and that's actually going to take me down because I was not even thinking about the fact that he would have Destiny Bond in all honesty. Truthfully, because Quillfish isn't very common for whatever reason, and that's going to take out both Polyswag and Quillfish, so that brings us down to a 5-5 situation, but I would say he definitely has the advantage here. He did get up both of his Toxic Spikes, which is going to put me in a pretty bad situation. He's going to bring out a Swellow, which is the key to his team. Swellow hits super hard with Brave Bird and Facade, and also gives them a momentum with U-turn and stuff. So I bring out Big Pop on my fastest Pokemon because of the Choice Scarf, but I can't take on Swellow. So I'm going to switch right out and just go into Carbink, knowing Carbink is definitely going to be the key to this matchup on my end of the field, basically because it's the only thing that can take hits from Swellow without dying. You see I have a pretty big weakness to flying types on my team with 4 of my Pokemon weak to flying, so that's kind of what happens when you just build a team for fun on stream and you don't really put too much thought into it. But so Carbink is my only resist here to flying types. So at this point I know he's probably going to switch out or just U-turn or whatever, so I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks, get those up, which is going to pretty much do a lot of damage to 3 of the Pokemon on his team, his Swellow, his Drifblim, and his Bird Jesus Pidgeot. So Stealth Rocks was super crucial for me to get up, but I didn't want to send out Carbink to start the game because of the potential of the Quillfish lead. So anyway, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Masquerain, knowing that he's probably going to go for Giga Drain to hit this super effective Carbink. Giga Drain actually is 4 times resisted by Masquerain, so it actually works out really well here. So Masquerain is one of my favorite Pokemon. Normally at this point I would try to get up Sticky Web, but I feel like it's kind of pointless because the last 3 of his 5 Pokemon left are flying type, and Sticky Web isn't going to do anything to them. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to start setting up, and maybe I can pass these boosts, the speed boost and the special defense boosts to Pangoro or something, and then I sweep the rest of his team. So I go for a +2 here, and he's going to go for Double Edge. Didn't expect it. I thought this might be like an offensive Eevee. He goes for Double Edge and actually almost knocks me out. And at this point I'm like, alright, let me just go for a Bug Buzz here and try to take some damage off on him, or Scald or whatever I run. But it actually doesn't work out because he's going to kill my Masquerain here, and it's going to put me in a pretty rough situation because I tried to set up on him. His Eevee was able to pretty much take me out there with a Quick Attack. So Quick Attack and Double Edge on Eevee, really random. But here at this point I predict the switch into Drifblim, and I'm actually going to go for the Crunch. So this actually works out super well. Had I not predicted this, this game might have turned out a little bit differently, but I'm actually going to be able to knock him out with the Crunch. Super good prediction, and luckily for me he does not have Aftermath. I think he's running the Chesto Resto Unburdened set, but I'm not entirely positive. But again, here we go with the same situation. He's going to bring back out his Swellow to face Big Papa. There's nothing I can do here. I can't stay in. I know he's going to outspeed. His Swellow is just super fast. So I got to switch out, and I got to basically go into Carbink. I know Carbink's the only thing that can take hits. But my boy Blastoise is getting smarter here and realizes that I'm going to switch out. So it goes for U-turn to get some momentum. So had I stayed in there, that might have been really cool, but definitely not worth the risk because I need Pangoro. I need all my guys at as much health as I possibly can have them. So he's going to go into Vileplume. Vileplume is definitely a problem It's super bulky. Giga Drain can heal it back up with leftovers of poison heal up. I can't remember what it's called, but it's Black Sludge. So I know I'm gonna switch out here. I don't want to take a Giga Drain, so I'm gonna go out to I'm on a go. I'm on a go, yeah. And my shiny Go-Goat comes in, gets badly poisoned because of the toxic, and it's gonna take a Sludge Bomb to the face. So another good prediction by Blastoise, and I'm just getting destroyed right now at this point in the match. I'm thinking pretty much gonna lose. I don't really know what I can do because I cannot take down that Swallow, and excuse me, I cannot take down that Swallow, and truthfully, it's gonna be really hard for me to take down this Vileplume too, because he could pretty much knock me out with Giga Drains and Sludge Bombs on everything. So last ditch ever, just go for an Earthquake, just try to get some chip damage on this thing, and truthfully, it doesn't do anything. It does like 15-20%, which just shows how good Vileplume actually is. And I'm on a goat, he goes down. So that's pretty sad, and I'm left with just 3 Mons against 4 of his. I get outsped by the Swallow, and I know I'm going to be in a pretty tough situation, especially since that Eevee actually runs that Quick Attack too. Totally random, but definitely caught me by surprise and stopped my my mouse screen earlier. So Smokey the Bear comes in, automatically gets poisoned, which actually works out. I'm going to go for Facade. Surprisingly, he doesn't go for Giga Drain. I'm not sure why. Giga Drain would have done less damage, so maybe that's what his thought process was. I don't think even with the Giga Drain recovery, he would have been able to live 2 Facades. So that works out fine to me. I think it would have been a smarter play at this point in the battle to actually sacrifice Eevee. Because Vileplume is just so bulky, but I'm going to be able to take out Vileplume, and that brings us back to a 3-3. But he's got those 2, all 3 of his Pokemon are actually pretty fast. Especially that Swallow. This whole match is all about the Swallow. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, but anyway. I know he's got this Eevee, so maybe it was smart that he brought the Eevee in, because Eevee's got Quick Attack. I can't stay in because he'll probably knock me out. So I'm going to go out into Pangoro here. I love it when you call me Big Papa. And he's going to go for Quick Attack, do some decent damage. That's Adaptability Quick Attack, so I think that's what Eevee has, Adaptability. So I'm going to go for Storm Throw. I don't know why he didn't go for Quick Attack again. Maybe he didn't realize I was Scarfed at this point, or whatever it was, but it actually works out because I'm going to be able to take a little bit more damage on the next hit here and be able to knock him out with Storm Throw. So he didn't go for Quick Attack there, but as you can see, the toxic damage is really starting to pile up. So in comes the Pidgeot. Pidgeot is usually a threat. I should outspeed, but no, he's got Quick Attack. So he realizes that I'm going to outspeed actually at this point and goes for Quick Attack. I'm going to go for Storm Throw, see how much it does. It's my strongest move. And it does not knock the Pidgeot out. That was huge. I really needed that to knock Pidgeot out, and it does not. He's going to be able to use Quick Attack and actually knock me out at this point and bring me down to just Ursaring and Carbink against Swallow and Pidgeot. Both my pokes are super hurt. I'm thinking right now I could probably take a Quick Attack. It's going to be close. So I'm going to go into Smokey the Bear to take the Quick Attack and knock him out. But it turns out he's actually banded. So I'm not able to take the Quick Attack, and that leaves me with just my boy Carbink on the brink of destruction, coming out here to take on 2 birds. He's going to go for a Quick Attack that's going to knock me down to 88 health. I'm going to go for Moonblast and knock out the Pidgeot, which is actually pretty good. So now we're down to just Swallow versus Carbink, and I'll tell you, when we were on stream doing this battle, everyone was freaking out in the chat because it was such a close match. And I'm 79 HP against the Swallow, who's going to take some Stealth Rock damage at this point. And it's going to bring him down to just above half. Whew. So he EV'd his Swallow perfectly, so he lived 4 Stealth Rock switch-ins. But luckily for me, the orb is his Toxic Orb is coming in handy here. He's gonna lose some HP. He's gonna protect actually to make it so my Toxic racks up faster than his. Smart play on his part. So I'm actually going to take the Toxic damage there. Be at 61 HP, have to live a Facade, and I do with 7 HP. I'm going to fire off a Moonblast here, and that is going to bring the Swallow all the way down to like 1 HP, and he dies to the poison because Swallow is faster. Swallow does die to the poison before Carbink does, and therefore your boy aDrive picks up the victory. Carbink goes down, but you'll see here in a second that I do win the game. So this was such an excellent battle. I really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely hit that like button. I will catch you guys next time. This has been your boy aDrive. Peace.